Hey, this is Gabriel, and this is the first official entry to the video blog for the 50/50 tour. So I just thought it might be a good idea to kick off this video part of the blog with a little background information. I'm Gabriel Scala. I have a blog called Where is Gabriel? And it's essentially a travel blog. And in 2015, I am going to be traveling to all 50 states over the course of 6 months. I will be traveling from the end of February through the very beginning of September. I'm also going to be crashing on people's couches. That's the whole 50 part of the 50/50. 50 couches in 50 states. I have 31 states currently being hosted by friends and friends of friends and family members and lots of amazing, awesome people, many of whom I know, some of whom I do not know yet, but I suspect we're going to become great friends. I will be staying about 3 to 4 days in each state, and the goal of this project is really twofold, maybe three. One, I've traveled pretty extensively outside of the United States, but I've not done very much traveling in the U.S. So I wanted to take this opportunity and this time to really get to see my own country. And I want to see all of those big, huge, great things, national parks and monuments. And I also hope to get the kitschy side of America too. I want to find the world's largest ball of string or watermelon or whatever America has to offer out there. So I hope to be able to do both, and I will be covering them in both in my photographic blog and in the video blog. Also, I want to cycle. I'm a cyclist, a road biker, and I have just taken up actually cycling in the last year, and I've been riding with a group called RABA, the Richmond Area Bicycling Association, here in Richmond, Virginia, and they're an amazing group, and they've been so supportive and encouraging, and I have fallen in love with road biking. So I'm going to be riding my bike in all 50 states. I am not riding my bicycle from state to state. I will be driving my car and carrying my bike with me. So those are sort of the two purposes, surface purposes, I guess you could call them, for the 50/50 tour. But also, I have this pull, right, to find a way to live more simply and without so much stuff. And I think that a lot of people really feel this way. I think especially in our modern era, I think we have a lot of us have this pull to sort of declutter and get rid of things that have actually become more of a burden and weigh us down more than they do lift us up. And so to prepare for this tour, I have sold and or donated a lot of things, many pieces of furniture, about 8 bags of clothing. If you can believe, I could donate 8 bags of clothing and still have plenty of clothes left. I'm sure many of you can identify with that. I let go of books, which for an English professor is a very difficult thing to do, but I let go of about half of my books, which equated to about 300 books. So that tells you how many books I have or had. And while those things were challenging, it was challenging for me to let go of a lot of those things. It was also extremely freeing. So that's part of this project too, is a journey to seeing what it's like to let go of as many earthly possessions, right, as possible, and just live with what you absolutely need. Since I'll be on the road for 6 months, I have all the clothes that I will need in one suitcase, and I've got a folder with all of my important papers and documents, and then I have my work stuff. And that's all I'm taking with me, and an air mattress, and a tent. No, I don't have a tent yet, but I want to get a tent. I do have a sleeping bag, though, just in case, because you need to be prepared for these sorts of things. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and maybe I'll become a really centered and in the moment guru, or maybe I'll lose my mind and go crazy and run to the mall the first chance I get to buy a bunch of stuff. Who knows? We'll find out. That's the point. So, anyway, this is the first installment of the video blog. I am in my apartment, which I am about to give up in less than 2 weeks. I am going to be walking away from my awesome apartment in the Museum District in Richmond. I love this place. I love this city, and we're going to see what it looks like to walk away from that and to go on the road. So I'll be officially homeless in 2 weeks. I will be traveling some over November and December and January for the holidays, and then just preparing for the trip, which begins on February 27th. You can follow along at facebook.com/whereisgabriel. Also at my blog, which is whereisgabriel.wordpress.com. Thanks so much.